Did you know that a lot of well-known logos have secret messages? Logos are everywhere in our daily lives and habits. When we go shopping, whether we order food, buy things, book services, watch movies, and so on, we don't look at them very often. Instead, we just give them a quick glance and decide if they look good and stand out enough for us to trust them. In today's video, we will look into the top 10 famous hidden meaning logos. Number 10. McDonald's. The meaning of the famous McDonald's logo is actually very strange, and it wasn't done on purpose. Back in the 1960s, McDonald's wanted to change the way its logo looked, so it hired an expert, Louis Cheskin, to help. Cheskin, on the other hand, told them not to change the logo because many people subconsciously see a pair of breasts in the golden, rounded, M. It said that this has a Freudian effect that makes people hungry. Who would have expected that? Number 9. Amazon. Amazon has become one of the biggest and most successful online stores, and their logo has become so well known that it's on every piece of packaging they use to send out their products. At first glance, the logo seems pretty simple, and the orange under it just looks like a smile, which could be a way to show how proud they are of their great customer service. But this is a clever little arrow that goes from the A to the Z. It shows that they sell a huge variety of things, including everything from A to Z. Number 8. Pepsi. The logo for Pepsi was just changed to the one you see above. Most likely, you didn't even notice. Even though it looks a lot like the other one, Pepsi noticed the difference after having to pay Arnold Associates a total of $1 million to make it. This new logo is said to be some kind of Da Vinci Code that includes the Renaissance, Feng Shui, and the theory of relativity, the Earth's geodynamo, and supposedly a lot more. Yes, all of that is in that sphere up there with about 4 lines and 3 colors. Think it was worth the trouble? Number 7. Toblerone. The chocolate company Toblerone is based in Bern, Switzerland, and is well known for 2 things. One is that it is where the Matterhorn mountain is, and the other is that it is also called the City of Bears. If we didn't know this, we might have thought that the Toblerone logo was just like any other simple logo. But if you look closely at the design of the mountain at the top, you can see the shape of a bear inside it. Number 6. Google. The Google logo, which we all love and see every time we open an internet browser, makes great use of all the primary colors, blue, red, and yellow. However, there is one letter that doesn't follow the pattern. The only letter in the logo that isn't a primary color is the letter L, which is green. This breaks up the line of primary colors. You might not have known that Google did this on purpose to show that they are different, fun, and not afraid to break the rules. It is a stroke of genius that all of this can be said just by playing around with colors. Number 5. FedEx. Isn't the FedEx logo nice and easy to understand? It's just the name of the company in 2 bright colors. There can't be a secret message in that, right? If you look in the space between the E and the X, you'll see an arrow. People may not notice this at first glance, but your brain will still process the image. This makes people think of the image, and by extension the company, as fast and efficient, which is very important for shipping companies. Number 4. Apple. Apple's logo is, you guessed it, an apple. Pretty clear, right? We mean that Apple is the name of the company, so it makes sense that the logo is an apple. But have you ever thought about why there's a piece missing, like a bite? This was put into the design on purpose to look like the forbidden fruit from the story of Adam and Eve in the Bible. From the tree of knowledge came the fruit that couldn't be eaten. Take a moment to let that sink in and think about how clever the meaning behind Apple's logo is. Number 3. Adidas. The Adidas logo didn't always look like it does above. Before, there were still 3 stripes, but they were all straight up and down. They made a small change to the logo because it never meant anything before. But now the 3 stripes are angled to look like the problems people have to solve. We think the stripes do a pretty good job of looking like problems. Number 2. Mercedes. The Mercedes-Benz logo sends a message that is both simple and strong. Mercedes has used the 3-pointed star to show how powerful it is on the land, sea, and in the air. Number 1. Toyota. Quickly look at the logo and tell us what it makes you think of. Before we found out what it really meant, the only thing we could think of was that the ellipses looked like a T for Toyota. In reality, they each stand for a different heart. The customer's heart. The most important part. The key to making progress in the tech field. So, that's it for today's video. Hit us up in the comments and let's chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications for our channel so you never miss what's coming next from us. Thanks for watching.